Hello. Good morning once again, Robert. Welcome back. No, no, it wasn't malfunctioning, Robert. I think it was just slow. No, I don't think it was it wasn't, Robert. It was just a bit slow. Morning, everyone, and welcome back. I was getting a bit sleepy and a bit tired on that before I pulled over and had myself a 45-minute sleep. So
and Robert 7489 said, okay.
Sorry, Robert. I left the my earpods in, and that's why you didn't get the first message. I had to take them out. Whenever I go to sleep, I put them in, and I use the noise cancelling. So it worked pretty well when you're trying to get some sleep. To block out the noise from the other lorries and stuff.
And Robert 7489 said, we called it gravel in the eyes. Lol.
Gravel in the eyes.
A Dingleberry 12345. Welcome to my channel. A Dingleberry 12345 said, Jack-o'-lantern, Jack-o'-lantern, Jack-o'-lantern.
Hello, Dingleberry. Good morning. How are you doing? Jack-o'-lantern. I have never seen Jack-o'-lantern. Is that what you call it, Robert? Gravel in the eyes? Yeah, I was starting to get some gravel in the eyes, so I had to get some sleep. Hopefully now I'm okay.
A Dingleberry 12345 said, muy bien, gracias y tu amigo. And Norman-E4 welcome to my channel. And Norman-E4 said, blow the horn. And Robert 7489 said, yes, gravel in the eyes, when hard to keep your eyes open.
Yeah, you're right, Robert. You're right. Muchas gracias, Dingleberry. Buenos días, ¿cómo estás?
A Dingleberry 12345 said, bien, bien.
Muy bien, muy bien. Muchas gracias por su apoyo. I think it's because they had me sitting around in the yard waiting about 2 hours, about 2.5 hours probably before I got going, so it got me a bit lazy.
A Dingleberry 12345 said, de nada amigo. At Alfonso Milligan 9511
Muy bien, muy
welcome
bien.
to my channel. At Alfonso Milligan 9511 said, and purple blue peas, hi. Jose.
Hello, Alfonso. How are you doing? You know, is ginger dip okay? I didn't hear. I had already live streamed for about an hour, I think, hour and a little bit more, and I didn't hear anything from ginger dip. Is she okay? Have you heard from ginger dip today, Alfonso?
At Alfonso Milligan 9511 said, hand purple blue peas, I'm good. H are you? No. I did not. At Sahil Preaching 1244. Welcome to my channel. At Sahil Preaching 1244 said, no bro.
Hello. Good morning, Sahil. How are you doing? What are you up to tonight, Sahil? Well, this morning.
At Sahil Preaching 1244 said, how are you?
I'm doing very well, Sahil. Thank you. How about yourself? Just on M4 at the moment, heading east towards London. That's a 50 mile an hour speed limit, so I'm going to slow it down.
At Alfonso Milligan 9511 said, hand purple blue peas, I spoke to Ginger early today. At Diggleberry 12345
Okay,
said,
okay.
Dale me gusta y suscribit para ayuda al canal y apoyo la transmisión en vivo. At Sahil Preaching 1244 said, you facecam camera.
¿Qué dijo, amigo? No le entendí. Por favor, escriba más cortos frases, por favor.
At Alfonso Milligan 9511 said, and purple blue piece, Jose, where are you headed? At Dingleberry 12345 said, like and subscribe, help the channel and support the live stream.
Muchas gracias, amigo. Alfonso, I'm on the M4 heading east towards London. Well, actually towards the M25. I'm about to get to junction 10 of the M4. I'm heading into Waltham Abbey. I'm working for Sainsbury's and taking a load of chilled foods to Waltham Point, which is the Sainsbury's depot in Waltham Abbey. It says junction 20 to 21 of the M25 is closed, so hopefully by the time I get there it's open.
At Dingleberry 12345 said, Whitey, like and subscribe, Whitey.
Thank you very much, Dingleberry. Thank you.
At Alfonso Milligan 9511 said, and purple blue piece. Okay, I understand. Have a safe trip.
Cheers, Alfonso. How's your day going? What are you up to? Can you see it, Robert? It's coming into land. Looks like a big one.
At Alfonso Milligan 9511 said, and purple blue piece. Nothing much, my day is good.
Cool, cool.
At Sahil Precinct 1244 said, I am hospital Miami.
Say again, Sahil. You're at the hospital. What's going on, mate? What's wrong? Thank you very much for the likes, everyone. Thank you. Your support is greatly appreciated. Stone problem. Which stone
At
is that?
Alfonso Milligan 9511
Ladder stone?
said, and purple blue piece. Take care, Jose. Have a good night.
Take care as well, Alfonso. Thank you very much for your support today. Speak to you soon.
At Robert 7489 said, Singapore to London Qantas just landing at Heathrow.
Oh, that's probably it which I saw, Robert, because it was a massive one. Was it an A380?
At Robert 7489 said, 787 to 9. At Alfonso
Oh.
Milligan 9511
Boeing.
said, and purple blue piece. No problem. TC.
Cheers, Alfonso. Bye-bye. M25 is closed at 2 locations. Junction 10 to 9 and 20 to 21, I think it says. 10 to 9 isn't going to affect us, but I think the 20 to 21, hopefully by the time I get there it's going to be open. M25 closed, junction 20 to 21, 10 to 9. Thank you very much for the like. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you.
At Robert 7489 said, I have a trip to hospital in the next few weeks or so.
Oh. Is it just a checkup, Robert? Or is it something major?
At Robert7489 said, biopsy on nodule.
Okay. Biopsy on module. That's like speaking a little bit like a doctor, Robert. Do you mind explaining a bit?
At Chipwellington1179. Welcome to my channel. At Chipwellington1179 said, aliens.
Hello. Good morning, Chip Wellington. How are you doing? Thank you very much for joining my live.
At Robert7489 said, okay, I have a nodule on my prostate. They need to do a biopsy to see if it's cancer.
Oh, okay, okay. Sorry to hear that, Robert. Hopefully it's not, and everything will be fine.
U6F3Z. Welcome to my channel. At Alana-U6F3Z said, hi. At Robert7489 said, nothing serious, is what it is. Survived worst thing, just another challenge.
You're right, Robert, you're right. Hello, was that Elana? Sorry, I think that's what I understood from the speech chat. How are you doing? Thank you very much for viewing my channel. Where are you viewing from, if you don't mind me asking?
At Alana-U6F3Z said, what car are you in?
I'm in a manned MAN truck.
At Cowanit, welcome to my channel. At Cowanit said, Brazil.
Muchas gracias, Brazil. Sorry, I can't speak Portuguese, pero no sé si entiendes un poco de español. Muchas gracias.
At Alana-U6F3Z said, nice. At Robert7489 said, like and subscribe Jose's stream.
What time is it in Brazil at the sorry, not Brazil. What time is it in Tasmania at the moment, Robert?
Ed Cowanit said, sign of the horns. Alana-U6F3Z said, WRMU at. Ed Robert7489 said, 1342.
What? 1342? Are you serious? I thought it was. Oh. It's screwing around with my head. You're right, because you're hours ahead, but I was thinking it was earlier. This is why when you said you were cutting the grass, I was like, oh, Robert is cutting the grass pretty early. But I didn't realize it's 13:42. So when you told me that, it was probably about midday or
Atalana-U6F3Z said, I done a poop.
Oh. That's bad, Ilana. Please don't do it here on YouTube. Do it somewhere else. Somebody asked where I am. I'm on the M4 near Windsor. About to go past Heathrow Airport. Trying to get on the M25.
Atalana-U6F3Z said, use you. Ed Cowanit said, gracias.
De nada.
Atalana-U6F3Z said, bonjour.
Bonjour.
Atalana-U6F3Z said, 67.
Oh, I've seen 67 before. Is this I think it's this person keeps
Ed
changing.
Robert7489 said, do you have to wash your truck, or does someone do that?
Someone does.
Bex_69. Welcome to my channel. At Bex_69 said, hi Jose, how you doing today?
Hello, good morning, Bex. I'm very well, thank you. How about yourself? Robert, yes, I don't wash my truck because someone else does it. There's there's the automatic truck wash. You just the drive-through truck wash in the yard, and I never get to do it because I'm an agency driver and they don't want to pay me the little bit of extra money in the truck to get the truck washed. So whenever I get back to the yard, I just do my end of shift checks and call it a day. Nothing else.
Atlanta-U6F3Z said, do 3 billion K. At Robert7489 said, you get easy.lol.
Yeah, it's easy for us lorry drivers here in the UK. How about you, Bex? Do you wash your own truck?
At Bex_69 said, morning, Robert. At Robert7489 said, hi Becky, you still in Ireland? At Alana-U6F3Z said, hi Rob.
I'm sure Elana goes by a different name.
At Robert7489 said, so you have no idea what a grease gun is, Jose.lol.
I know what a grease gun is, just not from working here in the UK.
And Bex_69 said, here I wash mine, but my son details the inside. Him on ferry coming into Birkenhead.
So, do you have chrome on your truck, Bex? Do you polish the chrome whilst you're parked up in the...
Robert7489 said, he is a good lad, Bex. U6F3Z said, look, that's us. Points excitedly with two best candy friends sitting in a giant pile of lollies, red snakes, gummy bears, all the colors. I'm the little one with the silly face, and you're right.
Ilana, what are you doing? Do you own your own truck, Bex?
And Bex_69 said, his own valeting company and only does commercial vehicles, so cab is spotless and he does all micro. This crossing is so rough, no I don't own mine, too expensive lol.
Okay.
Atalana-U6F3Z said, "You think you can beat me with 5.48 points ChatGPT? I hit 8,985 speed. God mode ghost #ghost speed. You think you can beat me with 10.06 points ChatGPT? I have a fear of noise, I have a fear of Ajigi, have a far." _69 said, "I have a good friend who is a traffic manager and he broke down the cost and you need about 30 grand before you buy the cab."
Oh yeah, me and Jason, we've discussed this because we'd like to own our own tractor unit so that we can work at our leisure, and yeah, I didn't know it was that much. I thought it was about maybe 15 grand, but from my research it's better to just hire the tractor unit from Scania or whichever dealer that does the hiring, the leasing of the tractor unit. It works out better that way, supposedly. What are you bringing back from Ireland? Or are you coming back empty?
Atalana-U6F3Z said, "You had made the table as well. Jesus Christ, what haven't you made? That's actually incredible. You win." And Bex_69 said, "Full of MDF, then changing trailer to a curtain cider to take to Birmingham."
Okay. MDF. I heard that before, but I don't remember what it is. MDF. Can you please remember as to what is MDF, Bex, please?
And Robert7489 said, "Take it from someone that was a owner driver for 50 years, drive someone else's truck."
You're right, Robert. You're right. Supposedly that's the way to go.
And Bex_69 said, "Sheets of molded wood chip."
Okay, sheets of molded wood chip. Oh, yes, MDF. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yes, Robert. From the research I did, it's meant to work out better if you get the tractor unit on lease. So hopefully my YouTube channel can grow and I can lease a Scania 770 in the future.
At Robert 7489 said, 5-year lease, update every 5 years. Make sure your work is secure.
Yes.
X_69 said, leasing is an option, but you need to get an amazing deal but still need massive startup costs.
Probably. You're right, Robert. How long have you been driving, Bex? How long HGV driving? Dobre утро, моя дорогая.
At Bex_69 said, 10 years.
Do you have your own YouTube channel? Thank you very much for the likes, everyone. Thank you.
At Bex_69 said, no, don't have the patience, lol. This crossing is awful, I need an extra hard hat, I think. At Robert 7489 said, sorry, I keep removing Alana. She talking dribble.
I think you gotta block. You might have to block her, Robert. Bex, would you do some collaboration? If you go on my YouTube.
Alana-U6F3Z said, speed up. At Bex_69 said, you're a good mod, Robert.
Would you do some collaboration, Bex? I think maybe you can send me your. I've got my email address on my channel description. Would you mind sending me your email? I'd like to ask.
Bex_69 said, yeah, I'm doing a cook-off with Jason Law.
Oh.
And Robert 7489
Okay.
said, I'm useless dog lol. To slow. At Unearthly 609. Welcome to my channel. At Unearthly 609 said, "Good morning, my love beating heart." At Unearthly 609 said, "Hello, Robert."
Good morning, my darling. How are you? How did you sleep?
At Alana-U6F3Z said, "He."
My wife is gonna sort out Ilana, Robert.
At Robert7489 said, "Hi Unearthly. You will do what I cannot do. Get rid of the village idiot that's here." At Unearthly 609 said, "I want to sleep."
Okay, but please get rid of the village idiot before you go back to sleep. He or she or whatever it is probably just gonna change their account name, because I'm pretty sure I've seen that 67 under another name before.
At Alana-U6F3Z said, "Robert, you idiot."
Valiush, пожалуйста, удалил Elana.
At Robert7489 said, "Lol."
Thank you very much for the likes, everyone. Probably just gonna change the name and come back.
Max_69 said, "Jose, you said you're an agency driver. Why don't you go and work for a proper company? It's much better money. That's plus side of class 1. You can walk out of one job and be in a new one by end of the day."
Yes, you're right, Bex. But I find that I make more money on the agency. I don't know, maybe you've got a better paying full-time job, but I can't find a curtain sider or an general haulage job that pays better than the agency. There's a bit of uncertainty in the agency, but the money is better, I think. He says junction 20 to 21 is closed, but I was hoping they would start clearing it up before I got here.
At Alanarisal-T4P, "Welcome to my channel." At Alanarisal-T4P said, "Hi." At Bex_69 said, "I did agency to start and they took so many fees. Where are you based? I bet I could find you something better."
I'm based in Avonmouth. Well, I'm Bristol. I've done a lot of research, and most of the jobs around are not as well paying as the agency, because I mostly do supermarkets, so supermarkets pay well.
at Alanarisal-T4P said, "Hi Timmy.
Hello, Alanari. How are you doing? Bex, I thought if you don't mind, like I said, I'd like, I don't know, some collaboration or something like that. So I don't know how much you're working with Jason, but you said you don't have patience of maybe.
FX_69 said, OMG, you have so many opportunities there. If you want me to look, I can put my feelers out. It's not what you know.
It's not what you know, it's who you know. You're right, Bex. Sorry that TTS cut out before you finished. Yeah, why not? Yes, please. If you can get me a full-time job, a well-paying full-time job in Bristol, I would be happy for that. That was a lucky one. I got there just as the cones were being cleared.
FX_69 said, yeah, and good with that, Jose. We can sort something out in Avonmouth loads.
Okay, well, like I said, my email address is on my channel description. If you don't mind sending me an email, and then I can probably respond or send my phone number, and then I'd like to ask you some collaboration stuff. I don't know if you would be willing to do it, but it's just an idea.
FX_69 said, yeah, I can do that.
Okay, thank you very much. Robert is going to send me some photos later of a bat getting stuck in his windscreen.
FX_69 said, bad stuff in his windscreen.
A bat, like a rat bat, vampire bat, stuck on his windscreen.
And Robert7489 said, a bat and the Scania collided. FX_69 said, EWWW, that's gross.
So you've never had such an incident, Bex? What's the most exciting stuff you've seen on the road? Robert said he saw a beautiful and amazing meteorite. I haven't really seen anything.
At Robert7489 said, "You guys don't have windscreen grills to stop stones hitting your windscreens."
No, we don't. You've got that in Australia, in Tasmania, Robert? I'm starting to think your truck looks like something out of Mad Max, Robert.
At Bex_69 said, "A stag jumped out on me and smashed my windscreen when I first started and just walked it off."
Oh, I see. I've never had such a scenario. It's been all boring for me on the road. That's why I'm always falling asleep, isn't it, Robert? I had to pull over earlier. There was gravel in my eyes, so I had to pull over and get some sleep.
Robert7489 said, "Yes, a lot of trucks do. Bull bars, real horns, not the tweet ones. Lol."
Yeah. A real truck, Robert. That's a real truck. Tweet. I forgot to ask Elana how old he or she was, because probably was a kid.
At Robert7489 said, "Jason knows all about tweet. Don't mention that to him or I will be in the naughty corner again."
Well, I've got a tweet truck here as well, Robert. I'm pretty sure if I blow the horn, you won't hear it.
And Bex_69 said, "It's okay, Robert, I have your back, lol, that's our other secret."
Does Jason put you
And
in?
Robert7489 said, "Thanks, Bex."
Does Jason put you in the naughty corner as well, Bex?
they catch. And Robert 7489 said, lol.
How much longer before you get off the ferry?
And Bex_69 said, pulling in at about 7.
Okay. So about another 2 hours to go roughly.
And Robert 7489 said, does it take long to disembark Bex? And Bex_69 said, there are 2 nice walking floor units in front.
You know, you say about these walk-in floor units, I didn't get to check them out, and I still don't. I don't know what is a walk-in floor unit. Are you do you work Monday to Fridays, Beck? Currently 609. Did you go back to sleep?
And Bex_69 said, you open the back door and push a button, easy peasy.
Yeah, that sounds easy peasy. I've never had one of those trucks, one of those trailers, so
And Robert 7489 said, here they are used extensively for agricultural stuff, Jose, i.e. spuds, grain, etc.
okay.
And Unearthly 609 said, no.
Okay. I just thought you had gone back to
And
sleep.
Bex_69 said, it takes about an hour to get off, Robert.
That's
And Unearthly 609 said, your son is sleeping.
Oh. I didn't check the time, and when I thought about it, I thought he was already at kindergarten, but he's still sleeping. It's 7:20. Okay.
Bex_69 said, I carry lots of wood chip for different power stations normally.
Okay, okay, okay. I think I know what's is that a trailer which is like it's got solid sides, but on top could be like a tarpaulin or something like that. When Robert said they use it for spots, I'll check it out when I stop.
And Bex_69 said, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. It's because when you said it's a walk-in trailer, I thought the floorboard moved or something like that. That seems like a pretty easy job, I think, because from
And Robert7489 said, I assume your walking floor is tray width Bex. And Bex_69 said, yeah, floor moves to empty the load, so not too much handling, Jose, don't want to ruin my nails.
okay, okay, I understand what when you said walk-in floor, I was like, oh, this I can't. But I didn't know it was that one. I was like, I've never seen a trailer like that before, where the floorboard opens or moves forward, backwards, and I was trying to imagine it, but I was like, what? I've never seen one of those trailers. But now I understand what is a walk-in trailer. I know what it is. Okay, okay. I didn't know that is what it was called. Yeah, like the fertilizer companies and transporters, they use them, and I think some of like the bulk stuff.
And Robert7489 said, like a conveyor belt, Jose.
Yes. I understand what it is now, and I just didn't work with them before, and I didn't know that was what they were called. But I know what they are, which trailers they are. But you're right, Bex. That's pretty easy. I would do something like that because I have got a bad back from my time when I was in the army, so I can't really do no lots of heavy lifting and pulling. When I've discussed with Jason before, I wouldn't do curtain siders now because I did it some time ago when I just left the army, and no, I wouldn't do curtain siders. I don't like them. I don't like standing out in the rain doing the curtain sides whilst it's the wind is blowing and that metal pole is about to hit you in the face. I don't like it. Yes, Bex, if you get me something like that, I'd really appreciate it. Full-time job doing walk-in floorboard.
And Bex_69 said, Yes, Robert, that's why Jason says him a button-pushing princess. And Robert7489 said, Jason perhaps is envious. Lol.
He's listening to you. He's listening to you now, Robert. You're gonna be in the naughty corner.
And Robert7489 said, he is lurking. Lol. Hi, Jason. And Bex_69 said, I can see why Robert lol difference is in like Mary Poppins practically perfect in every way. And Robert7489 said, lol, I'm sure you are Bex.
What time did you start today, Bex?
And Bex_69 said, I am Robert truly, I promise, winking face. And Bex_69 said, boarded the ferry at 10.15 last night.
Okay, okay. So going pretty much all night. So you've had your truck on POA all this time, right? Thank you very much for the like.
At Bex_69 said, yeah, but if I came out in Scotland as planned would have been 4 hours, so a right pain.
Oh. Did the planner manage to get you a room on the way back? Or did he tell you that he couldn't get a room once again? This is it. I'm now at Waltham Point.
Vex_69 said, I'm off for 4 days from Friday, have a hen party. No got a room this time, but bed is horrible and being tossed all over.
I have been on, well, I've been on quite a few ferries when I used to work as a fuel tanker driver going to the Isle of Wight, but never that long. Well, once did I go on a ferry, not a ferry, it was a ship from Southampton to Norway when I was in the army, and I went to Norway to do Arctic warfare training. And yes, I remember the feeling, and we were given tablets, and even with the tablets it still felt sick, and I spent most of the time just trying to sleep because it felt like, to me, maybe I don't know if other people felt that way, but if I lay in bed, close my eyes and tried to sleep, I didn't feel it as much as if I was awake and aware of what's going on. Do you take tablets with you for the journey sometimes, Bex?
At Robert7489 said, my eldest lad is a chief petty officer in the Navy, been through psych.
Chief petty officer. I'm not really sure what.
At Robert7489 said, cyclones and never been seasick.
Well, he was probably made for the sea, Robert. You made him for the seas. He's definitely got Navy in his genes or something like that.
Robert7489 said, Doesn't get it from me, I can tell you. Lol.
Robert, Bex, and last but most importantly, unearthly, I've gotten to my delivery, and everyone else, sorry, who's viewed my channel, thank you very much for viewing live on British Roads. I've gotten to my delivery, so I'll be ending the live stream here. Depending on how quickly they reload me, I will be up and again in maybe an hour.
Robert 7489 said, "Catch you later, Jose."
Have a good day, Robert, and speak to you soon. Bex, have a good day. Unearthly, I will call you shortly. Love you. Well, good day, everyone. See you in a bit. Bye bye.